Hello and welcome to Gierok Farms. Today we are out here on the hillside. It's a beautiful spring day. It's April and we're working on our fence project. We're putting in some staples and clips. We've got the posts all in place and just the rough curvature of the hill. You'll see the fence goes here along the field. We have some helpers here today with us. I have some relatives here visiting from Switzerland, so we got a little extra help to get the projects done quicker. So we're going to be mounting the gates up here today, getting more of this fence project done. So thanks for watching, and make sure like the video and subscribe to our channel, Gierok Farms.
Now I want to know who's with me on this. They always have these big heavy gates, and then they send you this little necklace to tie it with. So anyway, so someone did send us these fancy latches and
a heavier chain.
And a heavier chain, which I kind of like that. I like the design. Somebody must have a plasma cutter that cut these out. This link in here, I guess my advice would be to put a heavier one in, because that's our weakest length as of right now. But that's designed so that this would fit in there. Now I think we always like to double tie everything out here, because I don't trust these chains that come with these. I think out here, especially if this is on the back side where the cattle can't lick it or play with it, it's going to be sufficient. So my only advice to these, I love the design, just make some heavier ones. So anyway, it's all great.
Well, we'll find out.
We will. No, it's not going to be long enough. But
here, raise this end up a little bit.
But we can make them longer. We can add on to the chain. That way we won't lose it. That'll be sufficient for now. So normally what I would do is put it on the back side of the post. And then we would staple this to the post so this doesn't get lost.
So the cattle can't mess with it. It's going to be on the other side of the post.
So a few adjustments.
Away from the cattle.
But anyway, a good design.
Looks like there's plenty of clearance when the gates open.
Yes. I've hung a few before.
You know, that kind of helps show how steep the hillside is. Maybe you should stand on the end so they can see how much slope.
And that's just 16, and we're already that different.
So this gate will only be used, it'll only be open if you're coming through here to get some wood or something here in the pasture.
But it is red, so...
It is red. It's a nice red gate, so it's going to look good, and that's important.
Yeah. And we all know when Mother's happy, we're all happy.
It's certainly a beautiful spring day. The sky's beautiful, bright blue, big puffy clouds. You can see just forever, it seems. The guys are getting the work done really quick here. We're working on mounting the second gate, so things are going well. Looks like George is supervising over there, giving his 2 cents worth in the project. I guess he's the boss, so we better listen to him anyways.
Okay, so we get some staples on board. We go down yonder and we pull it up, then we come to the next one.
It looks like they're pulling the next wire tight over there. Getting set up anyways. You're putting 5 wires on this fence?
Yep. The real boss expects 5 wires, not 4. So that's what we're gonna do. We're not gonna argue with her. At least we know better.
It's low at the next wood post there yet. This end I think is in place. We'll be getting the next wire into place here. George will be just lightly tacking putting a staple over the wire to keep them in alignment, and then we can go back over later and finish pushing the staples in all the way, pounding them in, tapping them in. But it'll make it easier when we put up the next wire if the other wires are in place so that they don't get tangled.
Going just fine.
I think George moved the location of the fence up the hill a little, so the wires are needing to be added to. They're not long enough. Part of this section here, he's got another swat of hay now, he figures. So with the contour of the hillside, it makes the length of the fence a little longer.
And what we should do, we'll tie it on there, we'll stretch it on this end.
You want to give here all the name?
Just guess it out. They're all up out of the way. We're good.
Stretching the fourth wire, and we have one more to roll out. The final stretch of this fence that we're replacing. Before you know it, it'll be done. We just still have to finish putting on the clips, but that'll be easy for one or two people to do.
It's never easy. There's a good way for them. We're going to clean up here. I don't know if they're going to get the whole way, but we'll have 5 layers as far as they get. Maybe I should put a staple or two in that.
Looks like you need a...
New glove?
Yeah, what happened? I thought those were new.
Yeah, they were.
Before this fence, I suppose. I guess I'll have to get you a new pair picked up again.
Found them in the cab of one of my tractors. Somebody left them behind. They're nice gloves. Till now.
I kan cykla det. Bra tempo. Anker på. En foran hvor anker. Du nog lille af. Så, godt. Hvad lader du?
Crescent wrench.
open it.
More.
Okay. Okay, up. There. There. Okay, hold it. Not too bad. I kind of like this little nub in there.
I'm very grateful to have some helpers here today because it's always my job to hold the other end of the gate, and you're like, lift higher, and I'm like, I can't lift it any higher.
Okay.
You got it? That looks pretty high, George.
Yeah, we'll bring it down some. Well, it's the same height as the wires otherwise.
Taking apart your old gate now, George?
Yeah, the old wire gates when we didn't have no money. And we made them like this.
Well, it sure worked through the years, but
Well, that's what we grew up with, this type of stuff.
being able to get a new gate, a new red gate, is a nice addition. I think waiting over 30 years to get a nice red gate is okay, it's worth it. There's a nice new red gate. And look at how high the gate is. So that shows you how steep it is here.
And this isn't the steep part. This is the the less steep part, but
right.
it's there.
So we got the second red gate mounted. It's looking great, guys. Thanks for all your wonderful help. Thank you all for watching, and
Kommentieren und bewerten.
Ja, like und subscribe.
thanks, guys. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
watching Gierok Farms.